just hope she's this horny throughout her entire pregnancy. I've heard horror stories about how some women go from wanting it all the time until they get really big, and then if you touch them, they turn into fire-breathing banshees. 30 minutes. Damn. I could bend her over the counter real quick. Camryn smiles sweetly and jerks the towel from the shower curtain rod and starts drying off. "I'll be ready in 10, she says as she waves me out. "Don't forget to water Georgia. Did you find your phone?" "Not yet," I say as I start to ease my way out the door, but then I stop and add with a sexually suggestive grin. We could." She shuts the door in my face. I just walk off laughing. I rush around the apartment, searching under cushions and in odd places for my keys, and finally find them hiding underneath a stack of junk mail on the kitchen counter. I stop for a moment and take a particular piece of mail into my fingers. Camryn won't let me throw it away, because it was the one she looked at when giving the 911 operator my address the morning I had that seizure in front of her. I guess she feels like that piece of paper helped save my life. But really what it did was help her eventually understand what was going on with me. The seizure was harmless. I've had several. Hell, I had one when we were staying in the hotel in New Orleans before we started sharing a room. When I finally told her about that later, needless to say, she was not happy with me. She worries all the time that the tumor will come back. I think she worries about it more than I do. If it does, it does. We'll get through it together. We'll always get through everything together. "Time to go, babe," I yell from the living room. She comes out of our room dressed in a rather tight pair of jeans and an equally tight t-shirt. And heels. Really? Heels? "You're going to squeeze her little head in those jeans," I say. "No, I'm not going to squeeze her or his head," she counters as she grabs her purse from the couch and shoulders it. "You're so sure of yourself, but we'll see." She takes my hand and I walk her out the door, flipping the lock on the knob before I close it hard behind us. "I know it's a girl," I say confidently. "Care to wager?" She looks over at me and grins. We step out into the mild November air and I open the car door for her, gesturing inside with my palm up. "What kind of bet?" I ask. "You know I'm all for betting." Camryn slides onto the seat, and I jog around to my side and get in. Resting my wrists on the top of the steering wheel, I look over at her and wait. She smiles and chews gently on the inside of her bottom lip in thought for a moment. Her long blonde hair tumbles down over both shoulders, and her blue eyes shine with excitement. "You're the one who seems so sure," she finally says. "So, you name the bet, and I'll either agree to it or I won't." She stops abruptly and points her finger sternly at me. "But nothing sexual. I think you pretty much have that area covered. Think of something." She whirls her hand around in front of her. "I don't know. Daring or meaningful." I'm officially stumped. I slide the key in the ignition, but pause before turning it. "Okay. If it's a girl, then I get to name her," I say with a soft, proud smile. Her eyebrows twitch a little, and she turns her chin at an angle. "I don't like that bet. That's something both of us should take part in, don't you think?" "Well, yeah, but don't you trust me?" She hesitates. "Yes, I trust you, but..." "But not with a baby name?" I raise an eyebrow interrogatively at her, but really I'm just messing with her head. She can't look me in the eyes anymore, and she appears uncomfortable. "Well?" I urge her. Camryn crosses her arms and says, "What name did you have in mind, exactly?" "What makes you think I already have one picked out?" I turn the key and the Chevelle purrs to life. She smirks at me, cocking her head to one side. "Oh, please. You obviously have one picked out already, or you wouldn't be so sure it's a girl and making bets with me when we have an ultrasound to get."